Jack Windsor, WMFD-TV, Mansfield. Governor, 51 of Ohio's 88 counties have had less than 10 deaths since November 2019. 13 of those have had 0. They've seen declining hospitalizations and almost no deaths, yet they're in code yellow. The CDC shows an entire U.S. map in the green, but we don't even have a green label on our map in Ohio. The CDC also reported the 10th straight week of declining deaths. They indicated that COVID may go below the epidemic threshold. Since the start of the pandemic up to today, not a single one of the 7 counties coded red before today had ICU utilization above 80%, and COVID-specific ICU utilization was under 10% in all 7 counties. This does not reflect a pandemic or epidemic environment, yet these counties are in code red. We're in a heightened state of fear that has had an adverse effect on people, schools, and businesses. Governor, can you explain why we're being mandated more now and being told to be more afraid, even though our own state numbers and the CDC numbers tell a different story? And then, side note, any update on the antibody testing we discussed last week?
Well, I'll let the Lieutenant Governor talk about antibody testing, but I'll go first. We should not fear. We should not live our lives in fear. What we should be is what Ohioans have always been, and that is optimistic about the future. We have been a people who have felt that we can control our destiny. We can control the future. And so what we do in the next 30 days is going to determine if we're going to be able to do all the things that we want to do. These are, with the exception of one thing, and that is putting a mask on out in public. With that exception, there is no mandate associated with any of these. If you're yellow, you're yellow. If you're orange, you're orange. Life can go on the same way. What we're trying to do, that we've done throughout this, is to tell people all the data that we know. And this is not just case numbers. It's not just one thing. It's 7 separate indicators that indicate, and 4 of the 7 are directional. In other words, which direction are we heading? And so this gives us all an opportunity to change the future. I've talked about being a fan of Back to the Future movies, which kind of dates me, I guess, but they're still fun to watch. But the point is, there's alternative futures. There always are. It's which pathway we take, what we do. And having the best information so that Ohioans can make those decisions is what we owe to give to the public. For 3 months, I've had many of my friends who said, Mike, why don't you give us data county by county? My county is not the same as somebody else's county. My county is doing okay. Okay. We're trying to give now the data based upon objective data about where every single county is every week. Will these numbers change? Will these colors change? Yeah, they're going to change some. We hope we start getting rid of the red, and we hope we don't see purple, and we hope any kind of order to wear a mask, we hope people continue to do it, because that's the way we can drive these numbers down. That's the way we can stop the spread. And that's what we hope for. But this is not about fear. This is about us controlling our future, Ohioans controlling their own destiny, and they need information to be able to do that. John?
Yeah. Jack, I don't have any update for you on antibody testing today. If I can find something, I've texted back to talk to the staff about if there's any updates, but I will give a full report on that on Tuesday, which I had planned to do about the progress of where things come. So if I don't have something today, I will have it by the beginning of next week.